Hello, I'm Mr. Ferlisi. Today we're going to learn about the letter C. For the letter C, we're going to make a mouth with our hand and pretend to crunch on some good food. Let's begin. My C Book by Jane Belk Moncure, illustrated by Linda Hohack. Little C had a box. She said, "I will fill my box." Little C was cold. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cold? K, 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 k. She found coats. Little C put on one coat. She put two coats into her box. What sound do you hear at the beginning of coat? K, k, k. Little C found caps. She put on one cap. So a cap is another name for a hat. She put the other caps into her box. Little C found a caterpillar. It made a cocoon. She put the cocoon into her box. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cap? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of caterpillar? K, k, k. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cocoon? K, k, k. Little C found a car. Away she went. She found a cat and a canary. A canary is a yellow bird. What sound do you hear at the beginning of car? K, k, k. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cat? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of canary? K, k, k. Little C said to the cat, "In you go." She found a cage for her canary. "In you go, canary," she said. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cage? K, k, k. Little C came to a cornfield. She found a cow and a calf. A calf is a baby cow. Little C went away in her car. She found a camel. What sound do you hear at the beginning of cow? K, k, k. What sound do you hear at the beginning of calf? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of cornfield? K, k, k. What sound do you hear at the beginning of camel? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of cactus? K, k, k. Now, let's make a prediction. What do you think little C finds next? We're reading about the letter C. So think of something that begins with the letter C and the k, k, k sound. Think, think, think. Cornflakes begin with C. Maybe she found cornflakes. Crocodile begins with C. Maybe she found a crocodile. Let's find out. She found a candy castle. A clown said, "Will you come in?" What sound do you hear at the beginning of candy? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of castle? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of clown? K, k, k. Little C said yes. "Guess what?" said the clown. "I have candy canes, cookies, and cake with candles on it." What sound do you hear at the beginning of candy and canes? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of cookies? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of cake? K, k, k. And what sound do you hear at the beginning of candles? K, k, k. Do you have a connection to make? Have you ever had a birthday cake with candles? Thumb up, yes. Thumb down, no. Show me your signal. We made a text to self connection. It is my birthday. Come to my party. Little C took off her coat and her cap. She took her things out of the box. She went to the party. What a nice birthday party, she said. Cage, canary, cow, calf, candy, cookies, cake, candles, cat, camel, clown, cuckoo. What sound do you hear at the beginning of all those words? K, k, k. And what letter makes the k, k, k sound in all those words? That's right, the letter C. More words with little c, so repeat after me. Crown, cotton candy, can, carrot, camera, cup, curtain, cloud, comb, card, crayon, cowboy, calendar, cucumber, cape. What sound do you hear at the beginning of all those words? K, 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 k. And what letter makes the k, k, k sound at the beginning of all those words? That's right, the letter C. In this story, little c has the sound of the letter K. Little c has another sound, the sound of the letter S. Read these C words. So repeat after me. Circle, centipede, cent, celery, circus, symbols, cereal, city. Now it's time to draw and write. I would like you to draw a picture, just like on these pages, of things that begin with the letter C. They could be the same things that begin with C that you saw in the book, or you can think of your own. Be sure to label your pictures, like on these two pages.